everybody, and welcome to my page. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Carolyn. I have been a crafter for over 20 years. I started off doing handcrafted items, and then I worked my way up to doing different levels of crafting from sublimation, paper crafts, and so much more. So here on my channel, I give assistance from my experience and my journey on how to do things in the crafting industry that people may have questions on. And also, I supply information for those who may be needing a little guidance as far as supplies, what to buy as far as printers, paper, and so much more. So again, don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. And again, thank you for joining Craft and Jubilations. All right, hello, good evening. So I'm on here. I'm getting ready to show you how you are able to do the Grad MDF mock-up. And the size that I measured it by is 6.5 across and 7.5 down. And so I do that for it can give you a little bit of bleed. So we are getting ready to get started. And so I'm going to show you how you can use this just not for an adult or, a college graduate or a high school graduate. You can use this as well for a child. So I'm going to come over here to my elements. And as you can see, I previously did this, and I wanted to show you step by step how I created this. So my little nephew, he's getting ready to graduate from kindergarten. And so now we are getting ready to get started. So first thing I did, I'm going to change this white. And I'm going to go in the gradient section. And I'm going to pick the new gradient option, which is blue. And then I'm going to come over here to my elements. And so I have a folder where I save all my elements. And if you use something recent, it will also save as well. So I got the crayon effect. Okay. And then I'm going to come over here in photos and see if I can add like a little shadow. I like stuff to have like a 3D look. That's just my little signature. And so I'm going to keep the color as black. And I'm going to bring it up just a little bit. And then I'm done with that. And then next, I am going to add, let me see. I'm going to add my image. So I'm going to go to my files and see if I can find him. And I have an image of him. So let me can pick this picture again. And I'm going so I remove the background. Then I'm come back over here to my favorite element. And then I am going to use my effects. And I'm just going to add just a little bit to him. Okay. And you see the size, not a lot. Okay. So let me turn up my size. And then I'm going to go to my text effect next. And so I'm going to change, excuse me. I'm going to change this. Let me see what color did I do up here. Okay, make sure I keep the black. And this is for demonstration purposes. And I'm just going to come over here and find my text that I used or my font. I think it was this one right here. Yep. Then I went and I added the border. And I'm giving it a little bit of curve. All right. Oh, let me see. And then I'm cutting, excuse me. Okay. Get this text out the way. Move this out the way real quick. And so I don't like that line, that gap, excuse me, that gap. Whew. I think it's my little bronchitis, the springtime. My allergies act up. Okay. So I'm going to make this. I'm change this, and I'm going to remove everything around. Okay, I'm going to make this. Uh-oh. Nope. I'm going to make this white. And I want my outline to be red or burgundy. And then I'm going to go to, I think it's the thickness. Okay. And then I'm going to come back over here and see. I pulled up some of my favorite, my favorite fonts for different categories, like children, when I do invitations. All right. Then I'm going to stretch this out a little bit. Before I do that, I'm going to come over here to my crayon, but I'm going to go to the layers panel. And I have to get used to using that panel, that new option. I'm going to stretch this out just a little bit. And then I'm going to see about bringing this up just a tad bit. And then now I'm going to bring it in some. Now what happened? All right. I'm working off of my laptop, so I got to be careful how I stretch stuff out. All right. Okay. And so now I want to add my little cap and gown. Well, my cap, not a gown. And I kind of put it like right over here. But I want to make my nephew bigger. I want him to stand out. And so I'm going to make this a little, I'll bring this down some. Bring this down. So I'm going to bring that to the front because I want to have it like kind of sitting on a T. So let's see. Yep, just a little bit. Let's see. Bring, okay, brought the nephew up a little bit. All right. Then I'm going to add my background. I'm send this to the back. Again, this is the layer panel that let me see, Canva added with their updates not too long ago. And I still use the old way. Okay. All right. Let's see. Go back to this piano here. All right. Now, if you want to, you can add more. Because it seems like, oh yeah, I'm about to say, it seems like I'm missing something. Okay. So you can have it sitting here, or you can have it up in the air like this. All right. Okay. Everything just seemed a little off. And I'm going to bring this down. So you're probably wondering, why did I shrink that? Well, because when you do that frame, you want to try to get much as possible inside of the frame. So I'm just going to do it like this. And we are going to press this on my heat press. I have a new heat press. And I recommend in the future, if you plan on doing sublimation for sure business, there's nothing wrong with the small heat press. But when you start getting those requests about large, like, can you do large things, especially when it's come back to school time, book bags, you're going to need a bigger press. And you don't have to go out. I'm going to tell you how I bought my first heat press. So I was on Marketplace on Facebook, and I was really excited about sublimation. And so I end up finding these people like in a city where I live at, like 1 hour away. And because they gave me a real good deal, I drove all the way to that city to pick up my heat press. And I had that heat press for like two years. Yep. And then I started getting requests about doing certain things. Like I used to do all over t-shirts. Now, that used to be my thing, all over t-shirts. I'm changing the color to the tassel to red. Oh, I used to love doing some all over t-shirts. But then for me, the all over t-shirts, like doing them at home, you're using a lot of paper. A lot of paper. And then when you're doing the t-shirts, at the beginning, people think that you are supposed to charge them $20. They think they're supposed to pay you like $20 for something that you spent like a little while doing. Like those are no easy thing. They fun to do, but it's not, it's not something that you can cakewalk through, unless you've been doing it for a long time. If you're doing it from your house. Okay, I'm missing something. Okay, this right here. So I recommend getting you a heat press, and don't be afraid to invest in yourself. So this year I did a lot of upgrades. Unfortunately, I had some personal issues that kind of delayed what I was doing as far as my heat press work. And so I do a lot of paper craft stuff, you know, as well too now. I started off doing handcraft stuff. So it's never, too old for me to go back to that. But I like sublimation because it's just the curiosity of watching ink come onto paper. All right, move this over some. All right. Okay. So I want to keep this a little bit small only because I am putting this on this graduation frame and I want to try to get all the elements inside the frame. So I don't want to overextend anything. Okay. So this is how I design inside of Canva. I do a lot of kid projects in this design. Let me see. I don't know, something don't look right with my oh, I'm turn my effect my because I don't know, I like this look. This just seemed a little brighter red for some reason. It might be just me. Okay. All right. So this is how you will design your mock-up. You will measure it. I use a yellow tape measure. Some people use, I have both. I have the white tape measure and I also have the yellow tape measure. So you will always, anytime you do sublimation, you want to make sure that you have extra bleed room. I cannot tell you how many times that I have been short of my bleed. And when you go to sublimate and you get excited and you take the paper off of your image, your paper is like, you still got like white of your MDF board showing. So it happens to everybody. So okay, let's get ready to press this. Print, and we're going to press. And so I use a Eco 16650 Epson printer. I've had that printer for about a couple years now, and I like it. I would recommend, to get a sublimation printer only because if something happens to any printer that you convert, you automatically kill the warranty. So if something happens, you don't want to spend all this money on this printer, and if it doesn't, if it mess up and you try to take it back, Epson know if you have sublimation ink in that printer, so it's okay. I still use mine till this day, and we're getting ready to press this. So, okay, we are now getting ready to prepare our MDF graduation mock-up, and I want to show you what they look like. Well, MDF sublimation blank. So these are those. So if you are someone who is looking for a gift for graduation season, I do have some blanks. I don't sell them, but I make them. So what you're going to do It's a film, it's some protective film on here. You want to make sure that you take that film off. So I take my Cricut tool and I just start at the corner. And you got to peel all of that film off. Or whatever corner you want to start with, you got to get it off. Okay. You got to make sure that this is off. Okay. I'm making a mess right now. Okay. Make sure that your frame doesn't have any damages. So this is what it looks like. And it's going to come with a sticker that also you put on at the back. So my heat press is heating up to 375 degrees, and I do, excuse me, and I do this for 60 seconds. And so the paper that I am using today it comes from Cosmos ink. I don't know if it's upside down, but this is the paper that I use, Cosmos ink. Well, I'm using it for this tutorial, but I do use this paper. I use this paper and I use this ink. So excuse me, it's paper and I'm using Cosmos paper with Cosmos ink. You want to make sure that you mirror your image. So this is how the image turned out. And so now I am placing my frame on my paper. And I'm taking my heat tape and I'm going across taping it. Now I'm going to show you why it's important to put those extra inches when you're doing sublimation, because you want to have enough bleed room. And I like to make sure I am a tape user. I would use tape. There's no wrong way or right way. As long as you get in those nice quality results. Okay, so now my taping is all done. This is what it looks like. Okay. Let's see where I'm at as far as my... Okay, this heat press, this is my new heat press. And as you can see, that's my new heat press. So you want to make sure you have you some heat gloves. Just be ready. So I have a affiliate link with Cosmos Ink on my TikTok page in the bio section. If anyone interested in this paper. And so my TikTok is called @Craft and Jubilation. So you want to make sure you have your butcher paper. This is a 16 by 24 heat press, and I got my heat press from Heat Press Nation. And this is my extra paper to put on the top. All right, we got a few more minutes to go. And so real quick while we waiting, what I like about this new press is that you know how the ink bleeds through the paper? Well, the ink, this pad right here absorbs that ink. So let me see. I got a few more seconds. And make sure you have your gloves. I'm right-handed, so I'll probably just use my right hand glove to undo my graduation mock-up. My graduation frame, I keep saying mock-up. Well, we almost there. It's beeping. Okay. Let me push my little chair away. Okay. Okay, it's time to start. So I don't know if you can see. Okay. You can see what I'm doing. Okay, so now you want to make sure that you put this the right way on the paper. Gotta make sure the pressure is just, I'm loosening the pressure just a little bit. Okay. So I got it for 60 seconds. So don't forget, I want to thank you guys for coming to my YouTube channel. And if you like this tutorial, don't forget to click like and share. And I will be back on here with some more tutorials. Okay. So this is hot. I don't know if you can see the smoke, but I can see the smoke. And so you want to remove this right away. Oh, I can see the color through the paper. Oh, I'm getting excited. All right, make sure I turn this off. Okay, and let's get ready for the reveal. Oh, stuff is hot. I'm taking my tape off. So I put all my scraps inside of my paper. And let's see what happened. Yeah, I did 75 seconds, 375 degrees for 60 seconds. I want to say medium to somewhat heavy pressure. Okay, let's turn this over. Oh my God, look how beautiful it came out. Look at that shine. This is the results that you want to get. This is the results that you want to get. And as you can see, the extra bleed helped. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, he is going to love this. So this is how it turned out. And I don't know if you can see the shine. This is real time. This is how beautiful it came out. So if you are someone who wants a gift like this for graduation, I will make these. I do have quite a few of graduation frames left, and I don't sell them, but I do make them. So, oh, look at this. This came out so beautiful. No ghosting. All right, now let's put the frame together. And I'm going to show you what you just basically what you do. This is the backing. I just took the tape off. And I like to measure. I like to do this standing up on the table, like before I can know exactly how to place it. And as simple as that. All right. You have your graduation frame. Let's see. Yep, it's that simple. Simple as that. So you got your frame. Oh, it's so cute. I got to show it again. It's so cute. Okay. All right. And now you have your graduation frame for your graduate. I can't keep stop looking at it. The colors is popping. Okay. All right. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, please leave a comment at the bottom of my page, and I will respond accordingly. And again, thank you for coming to my YouTube page. And don't forget to click subscribe and share this page.